was singing.
That's good.
How are we doing, Highway Rivals family? Back today with episode 15, 16. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. Super excited to be back today. We took a little hiatus after the episode with Greg and whatnot. Took a little bit of a break, but we're back today. Had some hot topics with Kentucky basketball, but also Kentucky and Louisville baseball. Both were able to make the NCAA tournament in their regards. So we're going to hit on that. We'll also obviously hit on the NBA. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with Otega Oweh announced he is returning to Kentucky basketball. Mark Pope back to Lex. I keep hearing you guys say number 9. I think that's a bit delusional, but he's definitely a big piece to add. As a Kentucky fan, what type of impact is he bringing back to the team next year?
I mean, you're talking about a potential SEC Player of the Year, in my opinion. I'm really glad that he's back. He's going to be, if not our best player, the second best player, maybe the most important player, though.
Yeah.
Everybody was anticipating him coming back. We're glad he's back. We were a little bit worried. He waited till the last minute to come back, but so did everybody else.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of a media build-up.
Yeah. I think one thing we heard Trent say was it was funny. As soon as Tahad Pettiford announced he was coming back, Otega Oweh also immediately, like right after announced. And I think when you're seeing a player like Tahad, who everyone thought he was going to the league, everyone thought he was lottery, kind of come back and embrace the college journey, I think it's incentivizing players to come back at this point. I always kind of said I don't think Otega Oweh is league ready. That's not me hating on him. It's just literally the jumper, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty broke.
I mean,
he'll be able to fix that.
He shot 37% last year, and if you watched Kentucky all year last
was like
year,
35. But
if you watched Kentucky all last year, beginning of the year, he didn't hesitate nearly as much to shoot threes. Nor did his jumper look like it did towards the end of the year. But a lot of that was hesitation, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like he has worked on that a lot this summer, especially going to the combine. And he'll work on it. You know, he still has the rest of the summer.
Right.
Big impact player. I think number 9 is, a bit crazy to say, but I do have high hopes for this team and high expectations. We should be, it's Kentucky. That's the expectation. That's what our fans expect.
You guys should be good.
And,
I agree.
And I agree. Yeah, we should be very good. Should be one of the best teams in the league.
You guys should be excited. We did see Pat Kelsey in Louisville pick up another foreign prospect. I don't even know how to say his name. We'll kind of see how that works out. I did talk to Trent about this. He was saying kind of this is starting to lean towards Ali Khalifa isn't coming back. Mm-hmm. So we know that the NCAA hasn't even listened to his appeal yet. They haven't even gotten to his case. So we'll see what happens. I feel like it'll eventually get to a point where he just won't end up coming back.
Yeah. Let me also ask you in a minute. I want to talk about they're thinking about expanding the tournament in the 2025 season coming up. I don't know if you've seen that.
The basketball tournament?
Yeah. Instead of it being 64, it being 70.
Huh.
Yeah.
They're talking about that?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
If you look it up, they're thinking about doing it this year.
Oh,
so
shit.
There would be games on Tuesday and Wednesday. There would be two games on Tuesday, 2 games on Wednesday. So pretty much 2 more playing games.
Oh, shit.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I definitely don't mind it in a way, but I don't necessarily see the point because this tournament was very chalky, and I think that's the day and age of what the tournament's going to be until the NIL is regulated. All the best teams won every single game. Mm-hmm. There weren't really any upsets, anything crazy in my opinion. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a difference it's really going to make. I don't know what the point of them doing it is.
Me personally, I just think you keep it where it's at. I think it's for them to make more money, and I understand that, but I feel like you're just going to have some bad teams and they don't really deserve to be there.
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina didn't even deserve to get in.
No, not at all.
So we already saw that with a 64-team format. That's just going to be 6 more teams that are allowed to get in, which is really?
I think it's 6. I might be incorrect on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 6.
70 is a weird number, but
it might be 72 or something.
I was going to say 72 sounds more.
It might be 72. It might be 8.
But moving away from that, Otega Oweh. He'll be a dog next year, like you said, potential SEC Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and hit on Kentucky and Louisville baseball. We'll start with Kentucky. We just saw them beat USC Upstate after 72 or 76 teams. Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
But we saw Kentucky baseball. Mick Mangione just beat USC Upstate to get to the semifinals of the elimination round. Tough loss in West Virginia yesterday. Walked off a flyout. That's always really just a tough way to lose because it just means you put yourself in a really bad position to begin with. Do you think that this team has a chance to go ahead and get out of this region at all?
I think there's still a small chance. If Clemson and West Virginia play today and West Virginia loses, then we're going to play them for a second time. I do believe they can win that game. But can they win the next one? And I don't see that. I think that's where it's tough. And Kentucky has lost a lot of games where they've been up going into the 7th, 8th, and then they lose it in the 8th or 9th inning.
Yeah.
And that's been all year, and that's what happened against West Virginia
The
Friday
announcer
night.
said, what do you say? Got to get the hay in the barn.
Yeah,
Got to keep the hay in the barn.
Yep.
Yeah. No, Kentucky, it's like, especially because you guys don't have Tyler Bell right now, your best player. I don't really think the West Virginia game would be easy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Baseball shakes out very weirdly. The field this year is very wide open, in my opinion. We play Vandy tonight, and we beat Vandy in the regular season. But I have no idea what's going to happen here. So we're just going to kind of see. High hopes, though. Eddie King, he's a dog. Lucas Moore, he's a dog. I mean, we just played our asses off yesterday.
Vandy struggled yesterday, too.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get it done and go ahead and I would hate to be in a situation. We're probably, no matter what, going to be in a situation where we're playing Vandy twice.
Yeah, probably.
So can you get it done at least once? That's what it is, I feel like.
I feel like there's a chance.
I feel like there's definitely a chance. We're talented. Like I said, Eddie King's a dog. He's our power hitter. He'll be a top 3 round draft pick, more than likely. Lucas Moore's really good. We'll see what happens. We've played our asses off, though, and hopefully we can find a way to make a super regional. That would be sick. Mm-hmm. That would be sick. But we'll see what happens. We play at 9 tonight, I believe, ESPN2. So y'all tune in for that. Obviously, I'm pulling Louisville baseball dub here. Moving on to the NBA. Obviously, we have the Pacers Knicks tonight it's either at 8 or 8:30.
Yep.
I believe those games are at 8. Saw the Knicks pull out a good Game 5 win, and it's kind of scary in a way because they outplayed the Pacers, which we hadn't really seen this series at all, and I wonder if they figured something out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Jalen Brunson, Cat played really well. Do you have your Pacers closing it out tonight at home?
I feel like they are going to close it out. I do see the chance of them going back to the Garden, and maybe they could even win there.
Yeah.
But I think that would make it really hard on them.
Yeah.
I really hope they close it out tonight. I am going to take the Pacers to win tonight. Siakam, he has to have a big game.
Yeah.
And Halliburton, he has to take care of the basketball.
I think that last game, one thing that I didn't like was Benedict Mathurin played way too many minutes. And he showed why Rick Carlisle had swayed towards not playing him because he's so fucking reckless with the basketball in his hands. 6 turnovers in 14 minutes of ball game. So it's just he kind of messed a lot of that comeback up for them when they were trying to come back. They cut it to 6 at one point, 2 turnovers from Mathurin, back-to-back possessions. So it's kind of – you just kind of got to sit him. I took his under because I think Carlisle is going to sit him. Run with T.J. McConnell. Let him be the ball handler. Run with your guys. And I think you guys are more talented than the Knicks as it is, and you guys can win. I just don't like the matchup of Cat and Miles Turner. Cat has gotten the best of him all series. Miles Turner has played good on offense, but he just can't guard Cat. He's too slow.
Maybe he'll have a good night at home.
Maybe. Hopefully that's what it is. Halliburton's gotten to win the efficiency point guard matchup. He's not going to score more points than Brunson, but can he get 22 and 15?
And force Brunson to turn the ball over.
Yeah. Well, I think Neesmith is guarding Brunson a lot more right now. But Either way, I'm going to take the Pacers to win tonight as well. It'll be close, though. I took them on DraftKings to win, and we'll see what happens. I just got, before we got on camera, I told Nate, I was like, if the Knicks take it to 7, bro, it could get ugly for the Pacers. That's a tough game to go and win, and that's kind of how the Knicks are built. It's like a grindhouse vibe.
Yeah, but then I feel like if they go 7, I mean, whatever team's walking into the finals, you're just talking about getting that.
Yeah. I mean, at least game 1, they're going to get throttled.
Thunder awaiting.
Yeah. And that is what we want to hit on next, kind of recap the whole episode and get out of here. I think it going 6 for either of these teams is bad. But for the Knicks to get there, they have to win in 7. The Pacers, it's already a mismatch as it is. Like, it's 2 teams that play 2 completely different styles of basketball. And they have Shea, who's like a top 3 player versus like the Pacers, like Halliburton's like fringe top 10, right?
Right.
Jalen Williams and Chet have played their asses off the last year.
They're on the rise.
It's like the finals might get done in 5, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I kind of feel like if the Pacers get it done tonight, that we could have a really good series between the Thunder and the Pacers. I feel like they match up just well because of the depth. Maybe you give Nesmith, his ankle, a little bit of time. I don't know how much of a break there will be in between games.
He played pretty good last game.
Yeah. But just give him a little bit of a rest, and then I think you could have a 6 or 7 game series.
Yeah.
But if this goes 7, I feel like it's going to be 5 games. Thunder are going to wrap it up quick. The Knicks were down 3-1, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it'd be a 3-1 comeback if they were to win.
It's been since nobody's done it since Bron, so
nobody had done it before him.
Yeah.
It's only him. Yeah, no, that would be wild to see. I like to think that the Pacers will wrap it up tonight, though. And another question that's kind of being posed around NBA talk right now is, what does a ring do for Shea's career? He moves into like the top 40 category of all time.
Right, because you win MVP, you win conference finals MVP.
Yeah.
And then you win the finals, and your team won 65 games this year.
A lot of players have done, like a lot of random-ass players have done that, unfortunately.
I don't know about that. That's hard to do all in 1 year.
It's hard to do all in one. He would be the first one since Bron to do it, and the first one before Bron was Jordan.
Yeah,
and Jordan did it like 3 times.
You know the thing about all those players? They shot at least like 8 to 12 free throws, the average.
Oh yeah. Bron shoots free throws.
Yeah.
People forget.
Every
Jordan shot free throws.
Everybody at their peak shot at least
throws.
10. Like
yeah.
And
you can't guard them.
Shay's only shooting 8 to 9. So.
Yeah, the free throw narrative kind of got played out for me whenever Stephen A. Smith said something about it. Then I was like, nah, I'm probably hating. Like, it's really a skill to be able to get fouled that much.
Yeah.
You know how good you got to be for motherfuckers to feel like they have to foul you every single time you have the ball?
Yep.
That's crazy. People be hating on Shea, though. But it doesn't do anything crazy. Like, he's not moving into top 25.
No, I mean, he has to keep doing this. They have to keep winning. Like, they have to keep this team together.
He's just got to... Because he had a slow start to his career... Worse than Giannis, worse than Jokic, like slower. You know what I mean? Like, he's already in his 6th year in the league. This is the first dominant ass season we've seen. Last year he was good, but
I mean, you always saw potential with LA, but he was playing a bench role.
Yeah.
And
Shea's just he's got to do this he's got to do this consecutive years for people to start talking crazy when it comes to his name. I don't think that he will be a top 10 guy.
I mean,
but if he gets 2, 3, 4 rings, then yeah, he could be.
I mean, but if you look at last year, I mean, he was in MVP talks. They won a ton of games.
They got busted in the second round.
I know, but then this year they're doing what they're doing, and then next year if they do something, I mean, then you're like, all right, Shea's on the rise.
100%, yeah. If he's able to
as far as all time,
because the MVPs really don't matter that much. People forget Kobe Bryant got 1 MVP.
Right. It's the finals MVP.
It's the finals. It's the points.
It's the winning.
It's the winning. It's the consecutive winning. That's what it is. Like, Jordan only got 5 MVPs. Kareem got 5 MVPs. Bron got 4 MVPs. You know how many more seasons they were better than 4, 5, 6? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think the MVPs, like all that shit, really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Curry has what, 2 or 3?
He's got 2.
Yeah.
Curry damn near top 10. Curry's top 10 for a lot of people.
Yeah, damn near. Hell yeah.
He's top 10 for a lot of
He's
people.
up there.
Kobe's top 10 with 1 MVP.
Yeah, he's up there.
So, I don't know. But if he can continue winning rings and taking the Thunder, like, just them being a juggernaut in the West. The problem is you got to worry about that second apron with all these teams now, all these contracts. Players are incentivized to, like, make more money staying with their teams that they got drafted by. But the problem is they have too many good players. They can't keep Hartenstein for that long. Chet or Jalen got to go. So then it's like you're going to have to draft well. And the pieces that they have, it's not that they're not tradable, but they're not tradable for superstars. You know what I mean? No one on their team you would trade for a superstar other than maybe Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
But if I was Sam Presti, I'm not even shitting you. I know this team's play good. This could go to a whole nother level with Giannis. This could go to a whole nother level with Giannis.
I mean, it could, but like you really have to give up, I feel, a lot.
No, you're giving up either Chet or Jalen. You're not giving both of them up. Aaron Wiggins, Kaysen Wallace, and probably like 3 years of protected first rounds.
And you got to look at it like, is that worth it? I don't know.
I don't know. Kaysen Wallace might actually be fucking raw, so I don't know.
I don't know. Like if they keep them together, like
it's hard. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to keep them together.
Like you could keep Kaysen for 2 more years.
Shay's cap hit next year is big, and then Jalen Williams is eligible for an extension, not next year, but the next offseason after that. So, and that's the same as Chet.
But you're
not going to be able to pay all of them.
I don't know what Jalen Williams is going to do on Milwaukee without a Shea. Like, what's he going to do? Like, is he going to...
Well, you're not worried about what he's going to do in Milwaukee.
I'm just saying, though. Like, what's he going to do? Like, I don't know if he's really worth that. He's good on the Thunder because of what is around
I just think
him.
Shea and Giannis would be ridiculous.
That would be insane.
I just think it would be ridiculous.
But also, I don't know, like, how that would work. I mean... It would probably work fine. That would probably just be ridiculous.
That would be
that would be the hardest pick and roll to guard.
It's not even pick and roll, but they can both get their own shot too.
Yeah.
And it's different. Like the way they play doesn't like fuck with the way
Shea's gonna be shooting the fade away free midi, and Giannis is gonna be under the
Giannis
basket.
is a good teammate. That's the one thing. That's the underrated part about playing with Giannis is he is a good ass.
So
teammate.
is Shea.
Both of them are good ass teammates. Like. They're not selfish guys. They genuinely just want to win. And Giannis needs a ring.
Giannis has got to have his brother. Giannis has a ring.
I know he has a ring, but let's go get Giannis like top 10 convo.
Oh, you want Giannis to have another ring? I mean, I don't really care if he does. He got one in Milwaukee.
I want him to get. I think Giannis is like that. I've always liked Giannis. I like Giannis more than Jokic, but Jokic has been better these past couple of years.
Yeah, I agree. I like Giannis better than Jokic. But
I don't really give a shit about Jokic winning anymore.
I don't either, but Giannis cares about basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I want him to keep winning.
Yeah, I agree.
But we got a little bit off topic there. But Sam Presti, call whoever the hell it is in Milwaukee and say, you get Jalen Williams or Chet and we can figure the rest out.
I think they're going.
Because Dame's there next year too.
Get a young core.
But
they might go.
Thunder winning the finals. I think we both think that. They're winning it in probably 5 or 6. I don't see the finals going to 7. That would be really entertaining, though. You got anything before we get out of here?
No, that's all I got for today.
All righty. Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. It was fun today. We love you guys. We appreciate it.
Yep,
Peace. I don't know how long that was.